What is up, guys? It is Coach David. I'm excited about this Monday morning. The cold weather is in. That means December is coming, and it gets a little cold, and anybody who knows me knows that as soon as it gets below 70 degrees, things start to get a little crazy for me. But today I'm excited, guys, because it's Monday, and Monday means the start of something new, and the start of something new means a new you. It means a new life. It means whatever it is that you're ready to take charge of, now is the time that you can do it this Monday morning. Excited to bring you two really cool things this morning, because as December approaches, right? Well, we're not even in November yet, but as November approaches, December gets closer. When December gets closer, what does that mean? It means that January gets closer. When January gets close, that's when people start to make their new goals, or look back on their past goals and say, man, I don't really know if I really took charge of those things that I really wanted last year. So as January approaches, and as you start to think about what goals you're going to have for 2013, there's a few things to keep in mind. So, two things I'm going to talk about today is a process. I'm going to go over the Webster's definition of process, and then talk about how every step of a process matters. All right? So, my note card. A process, guys. This is I'm just going to give you the real definition. Is in a book that I was reading. They actually just put the definition of process on there, and it was really cool. I really enjoyed the way this book was written out. But a process, a particular method of doing something, generally involving a number of steps or operations. A continuing development involving many changes. Right? That last part again, a continuing development involving many changes. A lot of us get involved with goal setting, or maybe we have something we want to accomplish, right? Anything at all. In my industry, a lot of people, the new year comes, it's like, I want to lose 10 pounds in the next 3 months, but then continue my fitness journey. But all of this involves a process, right? And when we start a process, guys, we think that a process should go a certain way, and it should look just like this, and it's going to be very easy because all I have to do is this. But then we get involved with the process, and we realize that the first steps we started to take in this process maybe aren't the steps we were supposed to, right? So what ends up happening is we get upset, or we rush the process. But we have to remember, guys, that a process, remember, just like it says in the definition, it's going to involve many changes. You cannot be afraid to change up the process once in a while, or change up the steps within that process, because it's not always going to be just a one straight track, straight to the goals you're trying to accomplish. Maybe you're involved in that right now, in business, in school, in work, whatever it may be, or in your fitness journey. Maybe you've been taking these steps, right? This straight road, this process that you thought was the right process, or was the right path, and all of a sudden you realize that the process, it's a root system, and now you're trying to figure out what's the next road I'm going to take. Or maybe you think that you shouldn't have to take another road. That's not true. Your process may involve different steps than the steps that you are currently taking. So don't be afraid. Big old dump truck just came by. Don't be afraid to change up the process. All right? There is nothing wrong with that at all. Take the necessary steps, and if something else pops up and it's like, uh-oh, maybe I should go this way, don't be afraid to journey away from that straight road that you originally started out with, all right? So your process, guys, it is going to involve many changes, and it is a continuous development. It's a continuous process. This, it's never going to be just, oh, I can start on Monday of this month, and by next Monday, or by the Monday of the next month, I'm going to be where I'm at. That is not true, guys. 100 different things can happen on your journey from 1 month to the next. Don't be afraid to venture off and try a new path. And the next one I was going to talk about, I have to look at my board real quick. Oh, the every step matters, guys. Every step in your process matters, right? And if you are repeating steps that are getting you absolutely nowhere, you have to start to figure out, okay, look, I know that I'm trying to lose weight, right? But every Sunday I like to have a big cheat meal, right? But, well, I'm not losing weight yet. Or, I really wanted to start a business, and every Sunday I'm gonna sit down and watch TV, or talk to people about another business. You're not going to get to where you're trying to go if the steps you were taking, and the steps you're repeating over and over again, have nothing to do with the actual goal you're trying to reach. So think about the steps that you are taking in your journey right now. Are those steps that you are repeating over and over again in the right direction, Or are they kind of, in a straight line towards where you're trying to go, but then you kind of go off to the side and it's not really getting anywhere. But then you go back to that line again and you're going away and you're coming back and you're going away and you're coming back and you're repeating these steps that are really just taking you back. So whatever process that you are going through right now, the steps in that process must lead towards the goal you're trying to reach. Yes, like I said, in the process, things may change. You may have to venture away, but in the end, all roads lead to one. Do not go to a road that leads to something completely different than what you're trying to accomplish. All right, guys, so, boom, right here. A particular method of doing something, generally involving a number of steps or operations. A continuous development involving many changes, right? That is your process. In your process, take the necessary steps, the steps that are going to go towards that goal you're trying to reach. Do not venture off towards things that are not going to get you to where you want to go. All right? Guys, it is Coach David. It is Monday, like I said. My athletes are about to walk in here in just a few minutes to start their Monday off the way that everybody should be starting their Monday off. Getting fit, ready to go. They go in a Attack Monday. They always like to comment on the videos like, man, David, what are you talking about? And I love it because I know that really they are going to work, and they take what they learn here at OTL Fitness. They take their fitness and they use their fitness in their job, and all of them are leading towards one common goal, guys, whatever that may be for them. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for joining me this Monday morning, guys. I'm so excited to be here. We're alive. We cannot be mad at that, guys. If you need anything at all, contact me, davidofthelion.com. I have my email address on there. Contact me anytime. Thank you so much, and you guys have a great Monday.